What's going on, guys? So tonight, what we're doing is we're actually filming some pre-sale content for a live training I'm doing, and then tomorrow what we're going to be doing is we're going to be filming a webinar presentation and pretty much testing that webinar presentation against my current high-ticket webinar presentation. So we got the camera all set up, we got the lights set up, we got the the monitor was supposed to be set up. If this is the outtakes, what did this? Oh, there it is. Anyways, yeah. So we're filming today with my buddy Bob, and this is the kind of stuff that you have to do if you want to get to the 6, 7, and 8-figure level. You have to go out there, put yourself out there, show them that you're a real guy, and essentially promote yourself. So there's two things that I'm looking to do here. So we're going to be doing this pre-sale content for this launch, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run it as Facebook ads. So we're going to run the pre-sale video as a piece of content, and then after they're done watching the content video, they're going to be able to click over to the actual sales letter. And then the second thing I'm looking to do is I'm looking to beat my current webinar. Okay, so my current webinar, we convert around 7 to 8%, depending on the interest, to a booked call, and then we close anywhere from 15 to 18% over the phone. So what I'm looking to do here is maybe get to 10 to 12% to book a call, plus build more trust, because it's professionally shot. I'm in the video, and it makes my sales team's job a lot easier to close on the phone. So I'm going to be doing this video, kind of showing you behind the scenes exactly what we're doing. So stay tuned. Yo, what's going on, guys? Mike Bontempo here, and unfortunately I didn't get enough behind the scenes footage with that video, but what I'm going to explain here is what we're looking to do with our webinar, and how we're looking to scale it to 7 figures this year, and my thought process, and kind of our stats and everything. So we currently have an automated webinar funnel that does very, very well. These are right now, it's just our previous webinar was just slides, so it was no in person like you just saw. So this is our current stat. So our cost per lead is $6.46. Most of it is coming from Facebook, and then we're retargeting through Google right back to the webinar page. Our earnings per lead right now in the first 30 days is $37.04. As we scale out, obviously this is going to go down. Our cost per booked call is $56.90. which is very, very good. Our earnings per booked call is $298.38. So our ROI in our first 30 days is 473.73%. So obviously it's a great ROI. High ticket sales works. We're doing very, very well with it. And as we scale out, that ROI is going to go down, and the quality of the leads will go down, but that's okay. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to film myself in person, essentially presenting the webinar, and build trust face to face, and go over it. Because here's the thing: most marketers, most people, they do the least. Okay, so they'll throw up a presentation, and if it converts, that's great. But they will never look. And this is most people, this is most marketers, 99% of them. Most of them will do the least. Okay, so if their webinar is doing okay, they're going to run with it. Me, I want to do the most. So, I hired, I had my videographer come out. I got all the lights set up. I got the whole shebang. I put it all together so I could film, a professional webinar presentation. Now, I don't know if it's going to convert better. I'm hoping it's going to convert better, but we don't know exactly. We don't have enough stats yet. We literally just launched it this week. But so the key things we're testing here, and what you guys should be testing as well, is hey, will an in-person presentation that's professionally shot increase trust, which will help to convert better? You know, seeing me on camera, seeing that I'm a real person, you know, especially if you're watching this, if you don't know me, it's like, oh, like, you know, you're online, you know, most people think online marketing is a scam. You know, you go to the average person at the mall and, oh, you know, you make money online or whatever, marketing online, it's a scam. Well, online marketing, as you know, paid media online has surpassed offline media. So, you know, obviously it's not a scam. But what we're looking to do here is, you know, we want to increase trust while we're in front of the camera. Can we do that? We will see. And then the second thing that I did is we did our hero's journey. So if you guys don't know what the hero's journey is, go look it up. I get a lot of this stuff from Russell Brunson. I mentored under him. If you don't know who that is, the CEO of ClickFunnels. You know, $100 million in sales a year with ClickFunnels. They're going to $1 billion valuation, and he teaches this stuff. So a hero's journey is taking somebody from telling the story of somebody that, you know, I tell my story how I dropped out of college. You know, I fought with my dad. I came home and I struggled for 6 months. I ran through a bunch of money, and then finally I hit it big with Facebook fan pages. So, you know, you bring them all the way down. You bring the audience all the way down to, you know, your darkest moment, and then you bring them all the way up. So it's the hero's journey. And, you know, if you watch movies, or, you know, if you watch any movies, they always have that hero's journey. And the reason why you have the hero's journey is because you bond with the person. So, you know, I had that professionally shot. It's me driving around. I'm pretty much telling my story with, you know, a little bit of, you know, sad music or whatever. So, you know, we're looking to bond with the person there. And what I will do is, you know, once the booked calls start coming in, people will mention, you know, we have people that will mention, you know, hey, you know, I watched his story. You know, it was unbelievable. That's why I want to buy. Like, so one of the things Russell tested, and when I, you know, mentoring under him, he was like, you know, put together a video essentially telling people why you did marketing. And we actually closed a few people that watch. I have a video on my thank you page essentially telling, you know, about my story and why I market and everything. And, you know, it's kind of a hero's journey story. And I did this video like 2 years ago with my videographer. And, you know, we have people that pay us $25,000 because, you know, they're like, wow, I watched that video and I related so much. So that's another thing that we're testing. You know, it's really big. Definitely test it in your, you know, your email follow-ups, test it in your webinars, test it on your thank you pages. You want to bond with your prospect. You know, somebody's not going to hand over $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 if they're not bonding with you, if they don't like you and they don't trust you. Key things that we're adding to the funnel that we don't have right now. So we have Google retargeting for everybody that visits the webinar page and everything. What we do is we send them back to the webinar. But what we just added today is we're retargeting everyone who hits the book a call page but doesn't book a call. So if you, and you know, hopefully, I'm pretty sure Google's going to approve the page, but sometimes they're wonky. But if you go to the book a page and you don't book a call, we're going to follow you around with YouTube ads and Google ads, you know, saying, hey, go back, book a call. And then when you book a call, you get taken off that retargeting list. So the overall goals here is, you know, as we scale out, you know, thousands of leads a day, the cost per lead and the quality is going to go down. You know, right now we're only, you know, doing a couple hundred leads a day. So we need to, when we get to thousands of leads a day, the cost per lead is going to go up. You know, as you run more Facebook ads, as you run more Google ads, the cost per lead is going to go up, and that's fine. But what we want to do is we want to keep it at 100% ROI in the first 30 days. If we could keep it at least 100% ROI, that means we're getting a ton of free leads, and obviously we're making money there. So my whole thing is, can I, you know, make a little bit of money on the front end and then make more money on the back end? So my grand vision is I want to build up, partner with Mike B into one of the best direct response digital marketing education platforms there is. And then the second thing is I want to build a SaaS, a software as a service. I do want to do an email SaaS, but I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do that. To be honest with you, I like what Becker's done with Market Hero, and they could show you all the stats. I might do an email SaaS, but that's more down the road. I gotta hire the developers and build the team and all that stuff. So the second thing is, can we get the new webinar to bump up earnings per lead, 25 to 50%. I didn't spend all this money filming this new webinar to lose money. I want to see it bump up the earnings per lead 25 to 50%. And then also another thing we're doing recently, and I did it a little bit, but not as tuned and published as much. We want to track our individual salespeople's earnings per booked call more closely, plus publish reports to let them know how we're doing. So right now, I put together a report for each one of my sales guys to know what their earnings per booked call is, what their earnings per lead is, well, not earnings per lead, their closing ratio, the revenue, and pretty much ranked everybody. So when you can do that with your salespeople, obviously, you're gonna get more competition with them. You're gonna have goals set for them. So, one of our biggest goals for my top guy is I want him to get to $500 per booked call. So every single booked call that I give him, it's worth $500 to him. So that's pretty much what we're working on. So if you want to see this live funnel that we just published, you could go to lp.partnerwithmikeb.com/fig. You could opt in, you could see it, and if you want to license it for yourself, you're going to be able to book a call as well. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want, subscribe. If you got any comments, leave a comment, and I'll talk to you guys soon.